Hi, welcome. It's time for Water with Me. I'm Susan B. Lochocki, running for President of the United States, and it is New Year's Eve, and where I live, it's already the new year. So I'm already in 2021, and so far it looks good. What can I say? I took care of a lot of business that I needed to take care of in 2020, just earlier today, and now I can relax and enjoy a little bit. In the background, you hear some fireworks going off. There's, people are setting off fireworks all around. And in the other background, you hear Penny, our golden retriever, panting heavily. But I think she might be calming down now, so that's good. So I want to say Happy New Year, first off. And I wish you all a great start to your new year and lots of good things in the new year. But now I want to focus a little bit about the last year because it was a challenging year and we should talk about it a little bit. The other thing that I would like to do is I had some people that I was very close to pass away last year, and I want to say goodbye to them too, and to wish them wherever they are a good restful peace, sleep, rest. So I have a candle that I'm going to light for last year, for 2020, and for the people who are no longer around on the planet currently. And then we'll have a moment of silence. And this candle is also for the people that we all lost this past year due to the coronavirus or for other reasons. And it was a challenging year for sure, and we saw a lot of things and heard a lot of things, and it was a big year. So let's have a moment of silence for everybody who we're missing this New Year's celebration time. Okay. So, yeah, 2020 was a year. A lot of things happened, good and bad, and it was challenging, having to do everything for most of the year with a mask on and washing our hands. So I want to remember some of the good things. Like the fact that we all pulled together and did what we could to make sure that we kept our distances, to make sure that we were wearing masks to keep everybody safe. And we did a lot of hand washing. And naturally, because we're back in the flu season and it's spreading again, it's time to really focus on doing these things really, really good right now, because we're trying to not spread any viruses, and especially not the coronavirus. So don't forget to keep hand washing and wearing your masks and keeping distance and trying to stay in and away from large groups so we don't spread anything. Yeah. The other thing I was really amazed with is how quickly we could come up with a vaccine for the virus. That was really, really impressive. And, yeah. It's because a lot of people pulled together their resources and they tried different things and found solutions. And the speed was incredible. So that gives us hope for future illnesses, that maybe we can develop things a lot quicker than we could ever have imagined before. So that's, again, coming together, pulling our resources together and coming up with a solution. Yeah. For me, other good things that I saw was, we're moving a bit slower now. Some people are using their car less, so there's less pollution, and the rat race has slowed down. It was coming back about a month ago, pretty bad, but I think, we're slowing down again, and I don't know, I kind of like the slowness, so we still might want to think about working from home and, taking it a bit easier. We might have been doing too much. There's also less air traffic, and there's less waste. So I'm good with all of those things. I think also a lot of people were concerned about their neighbors, and doesn't mean directly their neighbor, but it could be somebody down the street or whatever. But I think people were looking out for each other too a bit more, which was really also pleasant to see. And even countries looking after countries, it was not just on the local level. So congratulations to us on those things too. And getting back to the less pollution. I mean, it was really amazing when we had the big shutdown last year, and we could see parts of mountaintops that we hadn't been able to see in 50 years, and animals started returning to Venice and the waterways there. So it was slowing down, even stopping occasionally. It might not be the worst thing. So we are learning, our limits. And last year at this time we were talking about global warming and how we have to do something about it. But I think the coronavirus helped to slow down where we were headed, So again, another positive from the coronavirus and last year. So, I don't know. Those are my thoughts about possibly some of the positive things that came out of it. I think we also saw some things that some of us were unaware of or knew little about, and so, it was an eye-opening year too. So, it was a good year, in my opinion. Some of the things that we saw were not good, but we learned about them. And now we can take steps forward in the new year to do something about it, to bring real change, real positive things. So, what else can I say? Togetherness, when we pull ourselves together and work for the same goal, we can move mountains, I'm going to say. So with that said, I wish you a good 2021, and may your life and my life be fuller and easier than last year. I wish you a Happy New Year.